Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has been in the headlines in the aftermath of Washington's decision to move its embassy to Jerusalem, but he's also been in the sights of Israeli police. A corruption probe that could threaten his political future is about to wrap up. Norman Hermant reports from Jerusalem.
After bitter debate, Israel's parliament passed a law this week that critics say will stifle investigations of leading politicians. But it comes too late to help Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. For a year, 2 corruption probes have been slowly building momentum. Now, things are coming to a head.
When you listen to Netanyahu's speeches and you see the way his proxies in the media are reacting, they certainly feel it's serious.
Police have spoken to Mr. Netanyahu 7 times over 2 corruption investigations. James Packer and another billionaire have been questioned about lavish gifts. It's also alleged Mr. Netanyahu made a deal to boost a newspaper's business in return for favorable coverage. The Israeli Prime Minister is still reveling in the U.S.'s decision to move its embassy to Jerusalem. He hasn't been charged, but if he is, things will get complicated.
If that happens, Netanyahu will have to deal with a lot of pressure, both to resign and the pressure to go to elections.
Mr. Netanyahu says this has all been a political witch hunt, and he's been promoting his role in securing what may well be built here, the future U.S. embassy on this plot of land in Jerusalem. Those who know Israeli politics well say Mr. Netanyahu has few leadership rivals in the eyes of voters.
When they look around at the alternatives, they have not yet been convinced that somebody could do better at keeping this tiny country in this perilous region safe. And that's relevant even for this subject.
No one is counting out one of Israel's great political survivors yet. Norman Hermant, ABC News, Jerusalem.